dollar talking to my scale. Snapping deals. Trap. I count money. I got more money than most of them niggas who sell. Yeah. Addicted to hustle. Yeah, yeah, my dog, but no, I don't trust him. The Louis B bucket. She fucked me, then she lucky. Bitch, don't speak to me in public. 10K for the person who could guess where I'm at right now. Nah, I'm bullshitting. Cause y'all motherfuckers be knowing shit. And you gonna guess where the fuck I'm at. And I ain't paying. So. But for real, anybody watching, guess where I'm at. Just on the stream. But before I go get my food, I had a wonderful day. I feel wonderful. Car look clean. I look clean. I feel great, man. Summertime almost here. Enjoy that shit now because shit's short. So you got to enjoy the summer now. Even though it's still kind of cold, got to enjoy it now so your months of summer will be longer. But I'm here to talk to y'all about why you might be struggling when it comes to this stuff, man. I try to bring clarification to this shit. And I don't know if a lot of people are hearing me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think people listen. I think people say, he don't know what the fuck he talking about. I'm going to go find out anyway. Fine. Go find out. But I wasn't born yesterday. And I spend a lot of time to myself to analyze this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it seems like everybody's struggling. It seems like everybody has the same complaints. So there's a problem here. But it's deeper than, they don't like me. They didn't like this guy. It's deeper than that. A lot of y'all think, well, they didn't like me. That's what they did it for. Because they didn't like me or they liked him or they liked her and they didn't like me. That's why they did it. It's deeper than that, y'all. It all boils down to, at the end of the day, what you're dealing with. I'm not even going to give it to y'all on a spiritual scale this time. I'm going to try not to anyway. We all know that I say that it's basically spiritual warfare. It's the devil, trying to keep people who like each other away from each other and try to hook up people who don't really like each other so they can just basically play them. So in other words, the devil will give women who the man really don't really want, but he'll fuck. You see? And then what happens to that woman? She starts to think that all men just want sex. You know what I'm saying? There ain't no love. I give up. Matter of fact, some of them, not only do they think that there's no love and sex and all this, some of them actually just say, you know what? All these men are the same. They all sleep around. They all just want to sleep around. And I'm just going to do the same thing too. And the same thing with the men. Hey man, you be the good guy. She gonna shit on you, dog. She loved the assholes. So I'm going to be the asshole and I'm going to get cherished and loved. And on a spiritual level, the reason why that works is because of what I just said earlier. If the devil knows that you are just going to just not really, if the devil knows, if I can convince this girl to deal with this guy, he doesn't really want girls. I mean, like that. He doesn't want a woman like that. He just wants to fuck. If I can convince that girl to like this guy, then that girl, like I said, that girl's going to have that mentality of, man, they all the same. And the same thing happens vice versa, believe it or not. A lot of y'all think that so-called males who hook up with women that they really don't want to commit to, but they'll just fuck, basically. A lot of y'all think that these guys don't get played. They do. They run into a girl that they like and they can't really get enough of. And guess what happens? The devil hurts him. The devil hurts the so-called male player or the female player with the one that they like. So it happens. But the reason why it seems like the players never get hurt is because they don't care about the people that's been sent their way. If I don't care about somebody who's been sent my way, it's not going to bother me. And I'm not going to be serious with them. I'm not going to commit to them. I'm not going to give them what they really want. So in the end, if anything, they're really going to be hurt by dealing with me. So the less you care, the more it seems like so-called the devil gives to the people. You know what I mean? Gravitates towards people, but it's deeper. It's deeper than just spiritual because we have what you would call free will. So on the free will side, you might say, well, what about, why does a woman or a man reject a good woman or man? Why don't they want that? You know what I'm saying? There's a number of ways, but on the man side, the reason why a man might reject a good woman is because a good woman usually is going to make a man put in some type of effort to sleep with her. You know what I'm saying? She's not going to just sleep with him just for nothing. And most men say, well, this girl ain't giving up nothing. So you know what? I'm just going to go with the girls that are giving up something. They don't even, I can just give her $40 and she'll let me smash. So I'm going to just stick with that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to deal with the woman who is making me put in effort. It seemed like it's too hard to get her to come off the panties. I'm good. Right? And vice versa with the women. A lot of y'all good dudes think that she didn't pick you because something's wrong with you. And she picks Pookie and Ray Ray, aka the men who just want to fuck. She's picking them, you know, the so-called players. She's picking the players because, you know, she just likes bad boys. She just likes players. That's why she's doing it. Nah, it's deeper than that. A lot of the reasons why a lot of women are picking players is because here's the bombshell of your life. Are you ready? Are you ready for the real reason why a lot of women like the so-called players? Because a lot of y'all think it's because she likes players. She likes bad guys. Are you really ready for the real truth of why most women pick players? You ready? Here's the real reason. Because if I pick the player, let me back up a little bit. Most women, if they had it their way, they don't really want relationships. They might say it, but they really don't. The only reason why a woman really wants a relationship, not all, but most, is because they want help from the man, right? Or they're lonely. They don't like to be alone. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get certain women with men and they still cheat. But I'm going to get to what I was saying about why the woman likes the player. One of the main reasons why the woman likes the player is because of freedom. Just like a lot of men want to sleep around with a bunch of different women, what makes you think that most women don't want to do that? You think most women are okay with one dick? Let's be honest. And I'm not just talking about young women. Hey, this shit, why do you think women cheat? You think they just cheat because they just doing it? Most women do not just want one man. So this is why the so-called player fits like a T. Because the so-called player is okay with sleeping around after other men. He's okay with that. He doesn't care. He does not care if she's fucking other men. As long as she's fucking him too, that's all he cares about. The good guy with morals, values, the so-called good guy, the guy that's not a player, he's not okay with that because he's not trying to be a player. So why would a man that's not trying to be a player be okay with committed to you, but you're sleeping with other men? He's not going to be okay with that. Anybody in their right mind, that's woman or man. Neither is the woman who is not trying to be a player. That's a big key for y'all. If any woman is okay with you fucking other women, like whether you talking to her or that's your girlfriend or whatever, and she seems to be okay with you talking to other men, that's a flag. Because that means she's okay with talking to multiple men. A woman who is not okay with talking to multiple men is not okay with you talking to multiple women. That's a fact. Why would she be? Why would she be okay with you just talking to other women? She just committed to you and only you only. Nah, that's not the way it works, man. Y'all not thinking. Y'all go off of emotions and your private. Oh shit, the fucking police. Last people I want to see are bald-headed motherfuckers. Anyways, man, I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck that. I'm legal. Man, I forgot what I was saying. Stupid ass police. Look like they're going to Chipotle instead of fighting crime and shit, motherfuckers. But yeah, man. It's because, man, it's the truth, man. A lot of women, believe it or not, they want to be free. A lot of women who are in relationships right now feel like they tied down. You know, they became bored. And I'm going to get to that shit too. That's the other reason. One reason, they want multiple men to deal with, like talk to and sleep with, you know. And then on the other hand, some women, they don't want to. Some women are just cool with one guy, right? So I ain't going to just single out all women and say they all want multiple men, because I already know they're going to try to argue and kick against that. But they can't kick against this one. Most, not all, I'm going to say most, all women like entertainment and fun. All of them. So to most women, well, I can't even say most, to a lot of women, being with one guy and just tied down to that one, that's boring to them. The only reason why they switch up later and think it's fun or okay to be tied down to one guy is because now I got kids now. Now I can't go out that much. Think, man, I'm really about to hit y'all with some shit today. She can't go out that much now because she has kids. Now she got to find babysitters and all that. See, it don't line up. So now I need a man to be tied down with me because I'm tied down to kids. So since I'm tied down to kids, I need one of you motherfuckers to be tied down with me. So I'm not alone. That's all it is. So that's why the woman switches once she has kids to wanting the guy that is not fun. And I ain't going to say not fun. The so-called fun guy that is not around running the streets and this and that, popping bottle, blah, blah, blah. That's why she don't want that guy when she gets older. She's still wanting. She'll want him behind your back, but that's why it seems like she prioritizes the guy that's the structure guy that just goes to work and this and that, lives a basically normal life. That's why she wants him later, after the kids. Before the kids, fuck no. Some women, smart women, yes. They focus on their career. They focus on a man that's on his shit and not out partying, and they link up and they make magic. But that everybody ain't, most people not doing that. Most people not smart enough to do that at a young age. They're going to bite the apple, dog. Most people won't bite that apple. Most people going to bite that apple, bro. So when you see the woman reject the good guy, a lot of times it's because she knows, remember, once she figures you out, you're going to find out what's what. Because she knows this guy really likes me. This guy wants commitment. No, I don't want that. I better just go back to Pookie and Ray Ray, who gives me money, gives me weed and drinks, gives me sex, and and I can talk to other men because they don't give a fuck about me. So since they don't give a fuck about me, I'm going to start breaking my videos down slow like this so y'all can get all these words, because I don't think y'all hear my words. Since they don't give a fuck about me, they don't care if I sleep with other men. Does it make sense? All this shit is not rocket science. It's common sense. She knows you the good guy. A lot of y'all, well, why don't she know what, like she's dumb? And I'm going to get on the man's side too, because it's the same shit. Like she doesn't know that you're a good guy. Like she doesn't know that you're good for her. She knows all that shit. Like she doesn't know that this guy's toxic. Like she doesn't know that he's bad news. She knows all that shit. But that guy's fun. We're going to kick it tonight, girl. Where we going tonight? Where the bottles at? Where the niggas at? That shit, man. That toxic ass shit. She not getting that from you if you want to just be a stay-home dude and kick it at home most of the time. But honestly, I think women and men slip because they think the only thing that you can have fun with in this world is to go out and kick it at some bar or something. That's not true. Like say I'm with a girlfriend right now. We could be packing up about to go to fucking Hawaii and have a blast. You do not have to have a whole bunch of alcohol and a whole bunch of crowd to have fun, but that's what the hookup culture is telling y'all. You know what I mean? And not only that, the hookup culture is allowing people to have their marriage benefits without being married. That's the biggest reason too. Matter of fact, while I'm at it, that's woman or man. The biggest reason why they move the way they move is because I get husband or wife benefits without being a husband or wife. I get the cow without buying the fucking milk. The milk's for free. So why the fuck I'm gonna buy the cow? What is the cow? The relationship benefits, marriage benefits, right? Who is the milk? You. They get the benefits from you without giving you the wife or husband commitment. Not only do they get it from you, They get it from him, her. Why would they turn that down? The only people that's going to turn that down is people who really, really, really want to be in a relationship with somebody. Anybody else, they talking and texting other people, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. They talking, texting other people, fucking other people, all that. I got to give it to y'all raw because y'all seem like y'all want to live in la la land. Like this shit ain't real. This shit is real. What I'm telling y'all is fucking facts, man. So if you want to be exclusive to somebody, you got to understand that you really got to find somebody that really want to be exclusive to you. If not, you're going to be dealing with what you see on these videos on YouTube and Facebook about such and such cheating, this and that. My woman cheated, blah, blah, blah. My dude cheated, blah, blah, blah. A lot of it boils down to excitement. In their eyes. To me, it's not exciting to go out kicking it, whatever. That's not exciting to me. Maybe when I was young as fuck, but it still really wasn't even then, to be honest. I really never did. I liked it. I just did it to do it, I guess. I really never liked it. I always wanted to be the house guy, if you want to say that. I was always content with just, I ain't gonna say I always wanted to be in the house, but I was more like the house guy instead of the street guy. Like been out in the streets for the streets. Even when I was in the streets, I still was much better. I still felt it was much better to just have a woman and keep it that way instead of in crowds everywhere and talking to this and that. I never really was like that, man, to be honest. But I ain't everybody. Everybody different. But that's what it is, man. It's funner for her or him to deal with multiple women than to just deal with you. In other words, a lot of people feel like, why am I going to put my life on hold for you? You know, I only live once. I'm not doing that. I'm not settling down with one woman. Are you crazy? I'm going to talk to whoever I want. I'm going to talk to whoever I want, whenever I want. Are you crazy? I ain't going to settle for that. So they're not going to settle for that. But y'all think it's some other shit. Y'all think it's because of something's wrong with you or something like that. What the fuck does that say on there? Had to pull that shit up. So I had to see what time it is. 8:50 something. Yeah, man. Trust me when I tell y'all this shit, man. It's all about fun and excitement and quantity, not quality. You know what I'm saying? To them, it's more fun to talk to multiple people and to be out in the streets and partying and all that. To them, a relationship and tie down to a person is like kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? It feels like death to them. It's not lie. It feels like they not living their life. You know what I'm saying? So you, the guy that wants the commitment, she knows that you're good, but a lot of women will tell you flat out, I'm not ready for that. AKA, I still want to fuck a bunch of men and talk to different men and party and do stupid shit until I'm done. And then it's going to be too late because my work's going to be ruined. But hey, that's what they do. You can't tell them no different. You know, they're going to do it. They're going to find out the hard way in the end. You should have cashed in your chips. And a lot of men too. Because some men are under impression. Well, I'm the man. I'm judged by how much money I got and success. So I don't have a wall. Yeah, you do. Because what, you're going to be 50 years old trying to get with an 18-year-old girl? Nah, you're going to want a woman more your age, man. And by that time, the more you wait, she could be destroyed by these so-called men that I'm talking about. Just like the women get destroyed, or just like the men get destroyed by the women get destroyed too. The longer you stay out to the wolves and in the streets, the more it could destroy you. And the more of a less value of pool that you have to pick from. In other words, here's a perfect way to explain this shit to y'all. When you was 21 and the dudes was 21, you had a dude that had a head full of hair, didn't need Viagra, none of that shit. And his heart probably wasn't fucked up because he picked the wrong woman. Now you're 31, 41. These motherfuckers, no teeth. They bald. They heart is fucked up because women fucked them over. They got a bunch of kids. See, you should have picked one then. You get what I'm saying? And the same thing vice versa. So don't give me that bullshit. No man don't got a wall. He might not have a wall when it comes to, greatness, but he have a wall when it comes to a woman, unless you're going to pick some young ass woman who ain't going to be on your level. and probably just going to fuck up your whole empire. So don't give me that bullshit. Don't give me that bullshit about no wall, because there is a wall. If you want the right, remember, the wrong woman will crush your whole empire. So if you want the right woman, she ain't gonna be, I doubt a right woman for you at 50 is an 18-year-old woman. I just don't see that. I mean, that's just logically thinking. Ain't no 18-year-old woman, for one, fucking with you at 50 for you. Unless you you took care of your shit, you preserved yourself to the fullest. But even then, her mind's not even there. So it don't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, man. So, hey, people gonna do what they do though, man. Bottom line is, most men and women are doing what they're doing by rejecting good women and men because they want to have fun. They want to have fun. And the so-called bad women and men, or what you would call female players, the reason why they're getting picked over y'all good ones is because they line up with the so-called people who are players. They line up better. You're not going to hear a woman say, I picked the bad guys because they don't care if I fuck different multiple men and they'll cash out to me and this and that, and they're okay with just kicking it with me for a while and we fuck and I bounce. She's not going to say that out of her fucking mouth, but that's what it is. But if you a good dude, basically you looking for commitment and shit like that, you're not going to be good with that. And she knows that. Just like the man knows that a woman's not going to be cool with that. So he's not going to deal with it. He might still try to fuck, but once he sees that woman ain't going to fuck unless there's some type of signs of commitment, he's like, nah, I ain't going to fuck with it. I'm just going to go over here where it's easier. Where I'm going to go to women who are okay with just hooking up. You see what I'm saying? This shit is not rocket science, people, man. It's all simple. You know what I mean? And you just got to take it for what it is. You can't change these people. If people want to hook up and, sleep around and shit, that's what they gonna do, man. And the biggest mistake you could ever make is trying to stop them from doing that. You know what I mean? And a lot of y'all might wonder, well, why do people actually pick a woman? Why do the players actually pick a woman? That's what you want to know, right? Why do the players actually pick a woman? A lot of times the man does it because he wants that pussy that he got on deck. And that woman probably will allow him to sleep with different women. Or she might like women, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, it's because they want something at home, but they still gonna roam. You know what I'm saying? They want something at home, but they still gonna roam. And that's why women do it too. They pick the good guy for the security because the bad guy is not gonna give her commitment. He's only gonna give her a little experience and act like he's got so much swag and he's a boss and all that. And use his looks to fuck a woman. That's all he gonna do. And act like some super nice guy that cares when he really don't give no fuck about you. That's all he's gonna do. He's not gonna commit. There's too many women for him to commit. He's dealing with too many women. Not gonna happen. Plus a lot of the players, they've been so used to dealing with multiple people, woman or man. That's women or man. They've been so used to dealing with multiple people, they can't just settle down with one. They just can't do it, man. They just can't do it. It's not in them. Just like when you are used to dealing with one person all your life, like you deal with one person, you break up, you get another person. Just like you're used to that and you're not used to sleeping around with everybody. You don't like that. You know what I mean? I'm that type of person. Believe it or not, I'm the type of person that is used to having a girlfriend. Maybe break up, get another girlfriend. I've never been, except for the exception of before 18. But before that, after that, nah, I've always had a girlfriend. So to me, it's foreign to just hook up, call this one. That's foreign to me. I don't even like it. Sometimes I wish I did because honestly, they're winning. And that's the only way you're really going to win because most women are on hooking up. They're on fun, what they call fun. And that's what hooking up is to them. You know, commitment is like a turnoff to them. You know, the guy that wants to actually try to love them and shit, that's turnoff to most women. So honestly, I'm glad that I'm not that way because I know from the spiritual lens, it makes me a much better, greater guy and God has blessed me way better. But if you look at it from a worldly lens, it's like, man, they winning. They get to do what they want, but it ain't in me. It ain't in me. Like some women, I find out, oh, you fucked him. I don't even want to fuck the girl. I could just fuck her real quick like they did and be on about my business, but I just turn them down. Like, I don't even want it. I don't even want it. You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes, believe it or not, sometimes I know a woman sometimes I know that a woman just wants sex. And like if I sleep with her and then I get the sense that she just wants sex, then I don't want it because I only sleep with somebody that I like. So if I sleep with a woman and then I start to sense that she just wanted sex or she just wants sex, it's hard for me because that means she's fucking other men or she will be or talking to other men. You see what I'm saying? And I don't like that. But a player, he's good with that. That's perfect for him. Some women, they're scared to fuck because they're scared that you're going to catch feelings. They don't want to hurt you and shit. Or some men, sometimes, believe it or not, some men too. Some men be like, man, I don't really want her. I'm a player. I ain't going to do her like that. Some guys do. They be like, I ain't going to do her like that. Even some players do it, but it's rare. Most players, they ain't going to give a fuck. They still going to fuck. Knowing they don't want you, none of that, they don't give a fuck. But I will say when it comes to women, most women will reject you or not sleep with you or something because of that. They know that they're not good for you and they know that you're good for them and they don't want to play you like that. That's a fact. But most men, forget about it. They don't give a fuck. They're going after whatever they can get. Some of them, they don't like you at all and still fuck. I can't do it. So yeah, he might be getting a whole lot more women, but he's fucking everybody on sight. Everybody to offer him pussy. I mean, you gotta look at it from the real perspective. If you a guy that has standards and shit, you only want to sleep with women you like and women who are worth fucking and shit, then yeah, you're not going to get as much women as him. Cause it's everybody. There's no standards. Of course, motherfuckers will say with their mouth, I have standards, but their actions lie. You can tell by who they fucking. Ain't no way you fucking everybody and you got standards. That don't happen because if you had standards, you would only fuck with people you like. And there's no way that you just like this many people. This one, that one, that one. Come on, man. Stop it. And that goes for women too. If a woman has standards, there's no way that she's out here fucking this, and this, and this. And honestly, when a woman has standards and shit like that, it's less liable that she will be out here dealing with this guy, that guy, this guy, and that guy. It's more liable that she will actually be more attracted to the low key, being with the one guy, Bonnie and Clyde type shit versus being in the crowd. Oh, what's up, nigga? I got the bottles and all that. Got to be seen by every fucking man, just so you get your hair blew up and all that for the streets. That's women for the streets. And I'm not being disrespectful, but it is what it is. That's what they want to be. Let them be that. All women ain't like that though. Some women actually change and shit like that, but a lot of them wait until it's too late. After the streets got the best of you, baby, that's a shame. Tupac shit, right? Now you want to flip. You can't do that. You gotta realize, all right, you know what? This shit ain't good. Let me stop this shit and get my shit together, man. These dudes they just trying to fuck and shit. I need to get away from this life. But most women, they're addicted to that life. To them, that's excitement. They call up they little girlfriends and where we going at tonight, girl? Blah, blah, blah. These niggas gonna buy me some bottles and all. They love that excitement. They not getting that if they in a relationship. All that attention, here's the dumb it down on the low level. Before she had a boyfriend, every man could come, hard eyes and all that on her page and blah, blah, blah. Now she got a boyfriend, she can't do nothing. She can't respond, she can't do none of that. So it's kind of like me giving up my life for this guy or for this girl. And most people, they're not cut for that. They're not cut for that. They feel like they're being robbed or they're selling for less by picking one solid person to actually give a fuck about them. They feel like that's robbery. Nah, fuck that. I need the attention and shit. It's like a crackhead. I miss the streets. I need the hit. I need the hit of everybody telling me I'm beautiful and all this and I can respond back. I need a hit of different varieties of dick and attention and this bag and that bag. It's an evil thing. And most of them are only doing that because of the music they listen to. No woman, it's kind of scary when you see a woman listening to some male type music. Talking about some player shit. They run these niggas in the bag, blah, blah, blah. That's kind of like, what the fuck why are you doing that? Like, I get it. You're not an angel, but damn. To see a woman doing that, man, that's kind of like a super big red flag. Because you already know that mentality. is already in her mind. That Nicki Minaj bullshit already in her mind. Ain't no way around it. A woman be constantly listening to them. I mean, maybe. I guess you could have some here and there that actually want to be like wives and shit, and they still listen to the male music and shit. But for the most part, man, you know what time it is. That's a female player, man. So let me get in here and get my shit, man. But yeah, man, it all boils down to fun and excitement. Fun and excitement, and I want to deal with multiple women or men, not just one. So therefore, you, the good guy or the good girl, you're asking for too much. I don't want to give that. Why would I want to give that? And here's the sad reality of it. You want to hear the sad reality? Even though you're a great woman or man, you have a lot of shit to offer. They still can get all that shit and more from 10 guys or 10 girls. So again, it's like settling to them. Why would I just stick with you, the one guy or one girl, even though you're great and you can offer everything? You're the total package, right? But you're not 10 dicks. You're not 10 bags. You're not 10 attentions. I know that's not a word, but still. You're not 10 attentions, right? And I have to commit to you. I don't really got to give these guys nothing. All I got to do is give them pussy. That's it. That's the only thing they got to give them. And on the man end, all I got to do is buy her a couple drinks. And I can get sex from her. But if I got a wife, my wife might not want to fuck me for 5 days. Or a week. But with these girls, these fun girls, they always ready to go. And if this one ain't, the next one will. Come on, y'all. Y'all know what time it is. It's an evil fucking thing. But it's the truth. And do not let these people deceive you like they looking for a wife and shit. They fucking actions show what they looking for. If they constantly out kicking it and drinking and smoking, always trying to hook up with people, and you've heard that they've always hooking up with people and shit, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. So that's it for now, man. It's all about the excitement. What does love got to do with it? Not a fucking thing. That's the whole point. It's not about love with them. It's about fun, freedom, excitement, the next thrill, not knowing what's going to happen. I know what's going to happen if I get with you. Every night we're going to just hug up and blah, 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 go to sleep or some shit, right? For the most part. Nah, fuck that. I need to be out on Saturday night, kicking with my girlfriend, gossiping about shit that don't fucking matter in life. Gossiping about our failure, because that's exactly what it is. You ain't winning. You're not winning. You out drinking and smoking, gossiping about fucking failure. And gossiping about people and some dumb dudes who have dirty dicks and fuck everybody. That's it. Same thing with y'all dudes, man. You're gossiping about nothing. Are you going out and having a business meeting? Are you going out and having a business meeting? Or are you going out where how we get some hoes tonight, nigga? Stop it. Are you going out having a business meeting? If not, I'm not buying it. I get it. You want to have fun. I get it. Go have fun. But I'm here to tell people why people don't pick people. It's not because you're ugly. It's not because, oh, this and that. No, it's because they know that you're good and they don't want to commit. Now, sometimes, granted, maybe you are ugly to them. All right, I get it. But for the most part, why do people reject good women or good men on a global scale? Like, why does this motherfucker seem to completely to never have a woman, but he seems to like every woman likes him? But he's always, not that. He's always around other women, hooking up with them, spending time with them, at the bar with them. But yet he doesn't have a wife? Or she's always around other men, kicking it with other men, bars with other men. You trying to tell me none of those guys was trying to get real with her? No, that's not what it is, dog. You know what time it is. There's a difference between a woman who has standards and is looking for a certain type of guy and women who actually hang around guys and kick it with guys and they still claim they can't find somebody. There's a big difference. It's a hookup culture, dog. And I suggest any of y'all who really want to be great in life, don't fall for this hookup culture. Ain't nothing like having a solid woman. that nobody else can have, that ain't for the streets, that's there for you, that gives a fuck about shit that happens to you. Don't nobody in these streets give a fuck about you. You going to celebrate success with people who don't give a fuck about you. Oh yeah, this bar got a lot of holes in it, nigga. You're going to celebrate success. Are you going to the bar to talk about a business plan, or are you going to talk about women that don't belong to you? They don't even belong to you. They belong to the streets. Go ahead, celebrate success. There's a reason why I ain't popping no bottles. Maybe when I finally reach my goal, maybe I'll smoke a blunt or something and start kicking back and relax and retire. Until then, fuck no. I got shit to do. This is what separates the greats from the mediocre football players and basketball players and shit. Like they said, Kobe Bryant, you couldn't get this motherfucker out the gym. But Allen Iverson and them, even though they great, they out partying and shit. They like, damn, Kobe, you gonna come with us? No, I want to be Kobe Bryant, motherfucker. Go ahead. I want rings. Iverson, you're not gonna get none. I want 5 of them motherfuckers. So I'm gonna shoot in the motherfucking gym, and I got a woman at home. Even though, unless it was a fake story, Kobe did slip up and fuck somebody, supposedly. Who knows? But the point is, when it comes to the basketball part, he had to be focused. It's Floyd Mayweather. He didn't become Floyd and then say, yeah, I'm about to start drinking and smoking now. Nope, he still was jogging. Oh yeah, I won 300 million, but I'm still going to get up and jog tomorrow and still keep my craft going. That's what separates the motherfuckers. Like these great quarterbacks, some of them study in the field, and then some of them study just enough. You know, your work ethic will show up. It will show one way or the other. So that's what it is, man. So, I mean, if you want to go celebrate failure, you know, and go sleep around or go kick it and sleep with women who are fucking everybody, then knock your fucking socks off, man. But I'd rather have a solid woman that belongs to me and allows me to be able to focus on my craft and becoming great and trying to build generational wealth. You can't do that when you try to, where's the next bar at, dog? What I got to say to these women, how can I plot and scheme to get them to fuck? All that bullshit. You ain't got to plot and scheme to fuck a woman that loves you. Are you serious? She already yours. It's ridiculous, man. I don't get it. I really don't get it. They really think that that's better. I don't think that they think that the women and men who are out in the streets are better than a solid woman. I think they think the life is better. That's what I really think it is. They think the life is better than, you know, just Bonnie and Clyde shit. I don't see it. I don't see how being out talking to, man, even if I drunk and smoked, I still would rather do that with my chick than to be out with people I don't know. How is that better? I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But I've never thought, I've always, like even with my ex before, when I did drink, we used to just walk the fucking alleys and just talk. Like on North Main Street, the so-called hood or whatever, Dayton. We used to walk down them alleys. We walked to the store drinking and then walk back with the other drink. And that shit was cool to me. I don't know. I mean, that ain't the only thing we was doing, but y'all get the point. We didn't have to be in no fucking bar, you know, with a whole bunch of people. Nah, that shit was cool as fuck, man. Just me and her walking down the alley for whatever reason. And we getting lit, drinking, smoking, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I don't know, man. Maybe that's just me. But that's what it is, people. So look for that in the person too. Look for if they like to be around a lot of people or not. That is a very big indication if they really ready to, if they really can handle being in a relationship or not. Because a lot of people might do it for a while, then they get that itch, and then they back in the streets or cheating on you and shit. You know what I mean? Men cheat for excitement too. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Man, I had her suck my dick last night, man. My wife was sleeping. Man, don't get it twisted. Men do it for the excitement too. The thrill and all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. The devil's crazy, man. Hey, I'm gone for now because I'm gonna make more videos. So just let this one ride, and catch y'all on the next one, man.